Kim Kaufman, the sound. The sound. Kim Kaufman.
Shh. Can you hear that? Tick, tick, tick. Well, maybe you can and maybe you can't. But tick, tick, tick is the sound of our lives. It's the sound of opportunity and regret. And how it plays out, well, that's largely up to us. Contest chair, friends, and especially our timer. Does tick, tick, tick represent time counting up or time counting down? As a kid, life for me was all about counting down. 8 weeks till summer vacation. 1 hour to grandma's. 5 more minutes. I won't be grounded anymore. At age 9, I remember wishing the days would fly by so my birthday would arrive. But shortly after it did, I learned the clock is a fickle friend, and time is not a guarantee. I was hit by a car. I could feel my breath escaping my lungs. You see, up until then, I thought I would live forever. I would climb Mount Everest, blast off to the moon, and learn to roller skate, in that order. And then those dreams nearly ended, and I realized the value of every tick, tick, tick. Thankfully, I survived. Literally, I was given more time. I wanted to make full use of it. So as I grew and the clock continued to tick, I chose a career that allowed me to climb mountains and to soar across the sky to exotic places like Vancouver. That's right. I became a television reporter, a job where every minute matters. But wait, I had to interrupt my regularly scheduled life for some breaking news. I fell in love with a guy named Andy. He knew about my obsession with time, and I knew he was the guy for me. When he finally proposed, I thought, well, it's about time. We got married, and my life went into overdrive. I worked long hours at the television station, nights, weekends, holidays, and commuted 2 hours a day. By the time I got home, my TV face, gone. I'd spent every last ounce of cheer on an unseen audience of strangers. And Andy, the audience I cared most about, I had no time for him. Have you ever found yourself grasping for time? Your life so packed that the hours don't matter, the days don't matter, and pretty soon the people in your life feel they don't matter. That's the problem with time. You never know if you're going to have too much of it or too little. And even though it's your time, occasionally someone else can give you perspective. It was a slow news day. The TV station sent me to interview Archie, a real firecracker who just turned 100. As his daughter brought out the birthday cake, I marveled at the number of candles on it. That thing looked like a frosted inferno. when Archie saw my microphone, his face lit up. He said, "You know, for 99 years, no one cared much what I had to say. Now that I'm 100, everyone thinks I'm fascinating." Then he looked at the cake. As the smoke drifted away, I saw the perfect illustration of time passing me by. Watching Archie surrounded not by presents, but by people, I realized I'd been keeping my clock wound so tight for fear of losing time. It was slipping away with those I cherish. I had to reevaluate my priorities. Maybe we all do. I mean, we're a diverse group, but each day all of us have the same number of tick, tick, ticks. As a TV reporter, it was my job to talk to people about their lives. And do you know what most told me? It's not about the time I spent working. It's about the time I spent living and loving. Today, my greatest joy is being with Andy and people who make my life rich and full. When's the last time you took just 1 minute to let those in your life know they truly matter? The reality is, with each passing year, life gets more precious. The people in it, more valuable. What does the sound of a clock mean to you? Time is a fickle friend, but shh, listen closely, and you'll discover that tick, tick, tick is one of the most valuable gifts you'll ever give. Contest chair.